Just because a guy decides to go on vacation, enjoy himself and have a great time, and also enjoy some of the ladies of the night and do pay for play, does that make him a passport bro? Or according to Mr. Let Go and a lot of content creators, whether it be males and females, especially in the black community, if you are a man that does this, yeah, you're a passport bro. We're going to talk about this in details in this part 2 video of the last video we did. Subscribe to his channel if you're the type of person that likes to listen to a grown black man cater to black women in a way that he does. But at the end of the day, we're not that channel, and many of our audience isn't that way. We're passport bros. We're individuals that have created and have decided to live new lives in new countries and have new opportunities. But before we go any further, once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I like you. Make sure you like us too. This is not your first time watching one of our videos. Like I always say, it won't be your last. Let's get started.
In America, if you're walking down the street and you see a normal woman that isn't working, she isn't at work, and you say, "Mommy, what's up?" She's going to keep going because she's going to be like, first of all, my name ain't Mommy. And then what's up with what? You don't get out my face. You have to come to a woman with a certain amount of respect. Hey, excuse me. Introduce yourself or something.
Many men have already confirmed, and even women are complaining about the fact that men in the United States no longer approach women like they do. You can say, "Excuse me, miss." You can say, "My name is." You can do whatever it is properly as a gentleman, or you could just say, "Mommy, what's up?" Doesn't matter, because in many cases, not all, but in many cases, women right now are complaining in the United States that men are no longer approaching women the way that we used to.
So we are often seeing women online posting about creepy men, or really just declaring a distaste for men in general. But specifically here, I want to talk about approaching them. I think there has been a natural response from men that's resulted in less men approaching in person, but also just interacting in other ways too. Don't go where you aren't wanted, right? I was obviously curious about this, and when I started researching, I decided to do a poll on my community page on YouTube here, and it was honestly really tough reading through all of the comments. So my question in the community post was, how many of you guys are hesitant to or avoid interacting with and approaching women altogether out of fear of being seen as creepy? 35,000 people voted. There were 35,000 votes, and 54% said, "I am hesitant for this reason." 11% said, "I avoid women altogether for this reason." 17% said, "It doesn't bother me," or "I don't care." And 18% said, "I don't interact or approach for other reasons." But I just think it's crazy that 35,000 people voted and 54% said that they are hesitant to approach for this reason, and then another 11% said they don't approach at all for this reason. So 65% of men, according to my poll, are not approaching women or interacting with women out of fear of being seen as creepy.
Because at the end of the day, we know that a lot of women respond or react in such a rude and disrespectful manner that it's not even worth it.
Speaking right now, because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot, and it went fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read, and this is how you're supposed to address it. But it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this guy, I'm alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, "Do not approach me." And he immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me." And he, of course, got "What the F?" He started cussing and yelling, "What's your problem?" And I looked at him, and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car. And he didn't come anywhere near me. He crossed a couple cars down from my car and was like, continuing to cuss and say, "What's your problem?" And I said, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot," yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. Ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off. No male should be approaching you in a parking lot.
In other words, the juice is just not worth the squeeze.
But hey, mommy, what's up? That don't work in America. Because unless you on Simpson Road in Atlanta and, or you on Metropolitan, then you may get some play. So my point is this. One, this cornball has his phone out, which makes him look like a tourist and a cornball. And two, he's dog whistling the girl. This is called dog whistling. And not saying she's a dog, but there is a verbal indicator that there is something wanted from her and he's willing to pay money for it. Instead of, hey, I just want to get to know you. Hey, mommy, what's up? That is saying, hey, I'm trying to spend some money. So watch again.
Mommy, what's up?
Do y'all see how fast she turns around? Because she's selling booty. She's selling booty. So she's like, oh, a paying customer.
Mommy, what's up?
You're never going to see a turnaround that quick in America.
From women that are not attracted to the men that had just passed them. He's correct. But for men such as myself and many of you, how many times have you seen a woman walk past you and you said something to them and some of them have turned around abruptly because they were just as attracted to what they saw from you as you saw from them. But let's continue on.
Unless you're in a alley somewhere or, on a strip where, maybe in Vegas or something, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see how fast she turned around? Because she's working.
What's up? Yeah, maybe. Free.
Look, he's backing off. He's like, whoa. Yeah. She's like, what, would you want some poom poom? Oh, well, yeah, maybe. Listen how aggressive she is. She trying to work. She trying to make some money.
What's up? Yeah, maybe.
Did you see him back up? Put a 1 in the chat. You seen the camera back up. Put a 1 in the chat when you see the camera back up. Watch how the camera. He's walking.
Mommy,
right?
What's up?
Watch this.
What's up?
He starts backing up. He's like, whoa. Yo, hold up. What? No. She trying to get paid.
Here's the reason why you see why he backed up with the camera. Quite obviously, he's a content creator. And at the same time, he's trying to create a narrative. So instead of his audience seeing everything from the waist up or from knee high, he wants them to get a full view of her from head to toe. But guess who else is doing that? Mr. Can't Let It Go. Mr. Let Go has actually created the same narrative to his audience by saying something false to project something to the predominantly female audience that Mr. Let Go has. And it seems to be working.
One of the reasons why I say this passport bro movement is full of a bunch of cornballs and weirdos, I'm not saying that any man that goes to another country and goes to enjoy the fruits of the country is a cornball. No, I have a passport. There's plenty of men that go to another country. There's nothing wrong with going to another country. And you go to another country, whether you're male and female, most likely you're going to smash something foreign. Ladies do it too. So there's nothing wrong with going to another country and you smash on something foreign.
Meeting other women in other countries, whether it be pay for play or whether it be a local or whether it be a party girl, and you have intimacy and have fun, there's nothing wrong with that. He just admitted that. I admit it too. There's nothing wrong with that. But what the hell does this have to do with the passport bro movement? Could you tell me that? A man that's a content creator walking down the street that's obviously engaging in pay for play. What does that have to do with the fact that there are thousands of men that are going around the world that are leaving the United States, that are leaving Australia, leaving UK, leaving Canada behind and building new lives in other countries? What does this have to do with individuals that are volunteering in the communities in some of these new countries? What about those of us that are married in these new countries? What the hell does this have to do with men in other countries that are starting businesses and networking and learning new languages and helping other men in the United States escape the corporation plantation? Once again, this video doesn't have anything to do with passport bros. So just because a person gets a passport and they travel and they meet ladies of the night to have fun, just like he confessed, does not mean that that person is a passport bro. And I'm saying it directly to all of you who think that you're a passport bro. You're not. You're just a guy with a passport who goes on vacation maybe 2 or 3 times a year, have a great time, and you take your happy ass back home. That does not make you a passport bro. You are not an expat. You are not a person that's relocated full time, or at least half of the year outside of your home country. So let's make sure we've cleared the air in regards to what a passport bro actually is and what a passport bro isn't.
Get your 2 or 3 of them and run through a couple, chicks or some of y'all ladies. Y'all let one of them dudes run through you. It's okay. It's when you walk around with your phone out like a cornball. Put your phone up, sir. And the second thing is, stop lying, talking about you're looking for a wife. You're lying. And the third thing that is most important is this type of response is going to be used against American women. He's going to come back at sometime and say, see, man, if I approach an American woman like this, she would have told me to kick rocks. She would have told me to get out her face. She would have been rude. This woman is working, you dummy.
Once again, how can you ask a content creator who's creating content for his given audience to put their camera away? He's doing his job. He's working. But once again, what does any of this have to do with the passport bros that I know? Shout out to fellow passport bro and YouTuber Hassan. Make sure you subscribe to Hassan El Sadiq YouTube channel. He's a brother that just recently moved to Cartagena and has done amazing volunteer work because he wants to go around the world and help 1 million children get their dreams to come to pass. My mission, you subscribe and support a real passport bro just as much as we support our fellow YouTubers that are travelers and vacationers.
So they're comparing S workers to normal everyday women. They're comparing S workers to normal everyday women who just got out of work, just left the gym, on the way to see their homegirls for brunch. And these women in these other countries see a cornball with their phone out, walk down the street. She's like, oh, wow. You can see her playing with her hair. She already knows what this guy is. Ooh, a cornball. Look, she already knows who he is because this cornball has his phone out. Look, she sees him with his phone. She's like, ooh, this is one of them cornballs.
Mommy, what's up?
Like I said earlier, no American woman on the planet is going to turn around that fast.
Not for you, brother. No insult, no put down, no attack. But based off what you said, when it comes to American women, and the only way you can know something is by way of experience or the experience of those men around you. So for guys that are around you and guys that are like you, you're correct. Women do not stop immediately for you. But for others, such as myself, we never had a problem with women stopping immediately for us. All women, no. But many women, Yes.
She probably ain't got nowhere to go, and she probably ain't got nowhere to stay.
Let's say she is. Let's say she's a young lady that has nowhere to go. She's a lady of the night, and she has no job and no opportunity for advancement. Once again, what does that have to do with the passport bro movement? A lot of content creators are no better than the church bros. In other words, they use women's emotions, women's mindsets when it comes to men and traveling, and they get as much money from them as possible. All you have to do is tell women in the United States whatever it is they want to hear and just watch the money roll in.
She's using what's in them pink pants in order to feed herself.
She's using what's in those pink pants to feed herself. Where have you seen that before? In every country, especially the United States. This exact same behavior that gets many women in the United States free drinks at the club, entrance into the VIP sections, at the same time, $400 or $200 dinners from some of you simps out there. So to sit back and create this angelic narrative of women in the United States just so you can get your dollars, I understand completely, Mr. Not Let It Go.
Woman in America, she can feed her own self. So what's in her pink pants, in her pink shorts, guess what? She can keep for herself, for somebody that's worthy of what's in her shorts. But this woman is giving out what's in her shorts probably for $10 because of the city and the country that she's in.
So he's saying that because of the city and the country that a person is in, that is why they behave the way that they do as women. This is the perfect example of a black man in 1844. In other words, he's not master's slave, he's master's pet.
What's up?
This dude backing up. She's so aggressive. He backing up. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Yeah, maybe. Free. What's your name? Diana. Oh my
Diana.
God. Yo. You got WhatsApp?
Yeah. You ain't got to spit no game. She don't even know your name. She don't even know you. Did she ask his name before she turned around and started shaking her butt? Do you think women in America would do this? No.
Stop. I almost laughed. And the reason why I laughed, because I have several stories of women that had sex with me and I didn't know their name and they didn't know my name. So when he says that in the United States, you will not be able to meet a woman and have sex without knowing her name, yeah, Mr. Not Let It Go, many of us, we got some stories for you.
Diana. Oh my God. Yo.
Diana.
What's up?
So he's like, what's your name? And she's just like, yo, what's up? Right? She's like, what's up?
Yeah, maybe.
Now he's like, yeah, maybe. Like, he's turning her down because he's like, yo, she's a little aggressive. She's trying to make some money.
Free. What's your name?
I want y'all to think about this. Will this fly? Put yes or no in the chat. Will this fly in America? If you were trying to talk to a woman and you're like, yo, mommy, what's up? What's your name?
In certain parts of urban America, especially among the youth, yes. For those under the age of 30 years old, in certain parts of eastern part of the United States, Midwest in the United States, certain parts of the South, yes, that would fly. Among young people that are under the age of 30, of course, many of us have said, mommy, what's up? Many of us have said, hey, yo, shorty. Many of us have spoken urban slang when it comes to communicating to them and them communicating to us. So to sit back at the stage of life in which we're in our 40s and 50s and many in our late 30s, to assume that young people under 30 years old are not using urban vernacular in which they communicate with each other, well, I call bullshit.
This man does not have enough game to pull a chick, not using that wording, but guess what? He don't need it because he's over there. So he does not even, he doesn't say his name. He doesn't introduce himself. Hey, my name is Greg. Because he doesn't have to. She doesn't care what your name is.
Diana. Oh my God. Yo. You got WhatsApp?
Yes.
Now, somebody in the chat said I would smash too. Duh. Of course I would. I had to put a happy face over that thing. But if you see how big that happy face is, you'll be able to see how big my smile was when I seen it. Or probably his smile. Look how big his happy face is.
Oh my God. Yo.
The happy face is so big, where it's taking up almost the whole screen, and you still see part of her. So you still see part of it over here. Look, the happy face is so big.
Yo.
You still see it jiggling, right? So would I smash? 1,000%, if it's a safe situation, if it ain't no setup and, got condoms and all that stuff, of course. Yeah, I'm tearing that up. But like I said, I'm not hating on the guys over there. I have a problem with the guys having their phones out like cornballs, soliciting women, acting like they're not soliciting women, and would turn around and do a video later on and say, see, American women, they ain't like that, man. They ain't like that. See, I would never be able to do this with an American woman. And now you're berating or talking crap about our own women.
We're going to end the video right here. He has a lot more to say, but he's just rambling on in the rest of the video. But at the end of the day, he does nothing to confirm why he has such a disdain for the passport bro movement, why he assumes that a person that's a tourist is the exact same thing as a passport bro, and why he sits back and talks about a topic that has nothing to do with him personally. Once again, he's just doing it for the views and his audience. And so it is with the young man with his camera. He has his camera out, not because he's trying to be perverted, but he's showing his particular audience what they can do as tourists or vacationers in a particular country, in a particular location of a country. Nothing wrong with that if you're into that. And quite obvious, Mr. Let Go has just admitted that he's into that. Now, I'm on my way to the comment section because I do want to hear what you guys have to say in regards to, should a black man that just so happens to have a passport be considered a passport bro? Or am I correct when it comes to he's just a tourist, he's just a vacationer, he's just a traveler, and passport bros are not just looking for girlfriends and wives, we're looking for whole new lives outside of the United States. Like I always say, make the United States your second home. Now, I'll meet you in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say. Make sure you click that like button. Like I always say, I like you. We really do. Make sure you like us too. Make sure you subscribe to the channels of which we recommend, and also subscribe to the channel. This is not your first time watching one of our videos, and I promise you this, it won't be your last. I'm out of here.